Welcome back, everyone. Confidence, self-confidence, social confidence, personal confidence, professional confidence. All of us encompass those areas and wear different hats at different times of our day and also lives. Of course, we have Sumair Abro, who's been with us before from Navitas, and Fauzia Sumair, who's an HR specialist as well. Thank you, both of you, for being here. Right, let's create a construct. Let's do a little bit of role play. We have a professional meeting in the office, right? You are an individual, you are roughly between 25 and 35, you are female, you are, I would say, middle management, and you need to make an impact in this meeting. I put it to you, this young person who is female and has to walk into this meeting has to make an impact. What does she need to do to make an impact? On bosses?
Okay, so I should
start. No, I'll let you decide. Sumair, why don't you go first?
Well, the male perspective.
Yeah, okay, let's I think the first thing is either you are in the middle management position or senior management, you have to come prepared. Okay. If you're not prepared, you can have lots of style, lots of, fufa. If you don't have substance, you're not prepared, you'll not be able to make an impact. There are people who actually come into a meeting, they are all dressed up, looking very nice, and the first impression is good, but they lack substance. So I would rather have substance and less style. That will work. So to me, for a young person who's in middle management and going for a meeting, be prepared. And getting prepared is a big canvas. There's so many things go into that.
Okay. Fauzia, what about you?
I totally agree with him. Preparation is the key. You have to plan for the meeting, know who's going to be present, know what you're going to say and to whom.
I couldn't agree more with the both of you, but when I asked that question, really, when I was creating that scenario, if you like, or painting that picture, the idea was more substance, yes. But in addition to that, you can have a young person maybe out of nervousness demonstrating too much bravado. What is too much bravado? If it's a young girl, I often see young women come to work and they will wear flip-flops or sandals and so on. I wear them too, but they will come with unkempt feet.
Sure.
And they will come into a meeting. Right. So really, when I ask the question, I ask, yes, substance, absolutely, number one on the list. But what is the rest of the package deal? Because there's got to be a package deal here we're driving at. Yeah. So what's the rest of the package deal? Fauzia, you go first this time.
Grooming, Amina, above anything else. If you dress for success, to use a cliche, you feel confident about yourself also. Wouldn't you agree, Sumair?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah. If you look good, you sound good, you come across as a confident person, you're sure of yourself, and that's the message you convey to the others.
Okay. Do you think, Sumair, would you agree with what Fauzia said?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Let me ask you, I did this, I don't do it anymore. I get paid to talk now. I do it for, this is what I do for
What do you
fun.
think the two of us do?
But, I do ask questions, which is my favorite thing in my life, as the rest of my family will tell you. But there was a time, when I was younger, and if I had to make a speech and I had to go into a meeting, I would practice. Yep. At home, I would practice.
Sure.
I would actually stand in front of the mirror and I would stare at my face and go, how quirky do I look when I am doing this? And maybe I should not be doing this. Would you apply old-fashioned maybe techniques like that today?
It's worked through the ages. Winston Churchill used to do that,
Oh, really?
I said he would stand in front of a full-length mirror with his cigar in hand, the suit, everything in place, and practice his speech. The sway, the confident demeanor, the stance, everything. Okay. And that works. As long as you know what you look like when you're saying whatever, then, you
And he used to stammer. Churchill used to stammer.
Yeah,
I don't know if many people,
that.
Yeah, he overcame that. So, yeah.
It's all a game of confidence, isn't it? You believe in yourself and that's what you
So we're talking about making sure that you have accurate content.
Yes.
That's prime job number one. Number two, make sure you're confident in as much as make sure that you look your best and you present your best facet, so to speak.
Sure. Yeah.
And you've practiced what it is that you want to say. What about two more other points that we
Don't talk too much.
You see, there we go.
Yeah.
You see, there we go.
I think too much information also is a killer, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Information overload, you miss the point somewhere along the way. So concentrate on the point that you are delivering. What is the message that you want to get across? And say it coherently,
Would you recommend any particular system for doing that?
It's what Fauzia said, it's like, I think you will probably agree with it. It's like makeup. Less is more.
Okay.
Yeah. So along those lines, if you go prepared and you have good substance, so you expand on less. You know, instead of overloading with information, you expand on less. And secondly, I think when people go into meetings, especially young people, fear is another factor. Lots of senior people are sitting there. If I say this, this will happen. If I say this, if I do this, do that, sure, that'll happen. But if you are afraid to be insulted, you'll never get the respect. So you have
to kind of go in there and just brave it.
Take the risk.
You just have to brave it. Take the risk.
So if you don't take the risks, you will not achieve the things that you want to achieve. So, I say that, if you're afraid of being insulted or, thinking that what I'll say is wrong, then you'll never be able to feel the high that you get when you achieve something. So, if you'll make mistake, fine.
Doesn't matter, move on.
Move on. I think people are forgiving. Even if you make a mistake, there is always time later on to actually recover from that. Yeah. So I think that needs to be, going on in the back of your head also.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. That's a good point. All right, let's change the scenario a bit. We're still in a meeting. We're still 25 years old, or between 25. No, I'm not going to say 25. Between 25 and 35. We're still middle management, but now we're male. Do any of the rules change now that we're a male and we're not female? And that's not, you see, I don't think you were really listening. And that's why I kept harping on about the grooming. Because I think, my own personal opinion, and this is just my personal opinion, this does not reflect the rest of the station or anything. When young women go into meetings, I think sometimes their grooming is a bit off center in terms of the professional environment within which they function and the way that they are presenting themselves don't necessarily synchronize.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I find that happens more often with women than it does with men, and I don't know whether you agree or disagree. This just happens to be a viewpoint that I am putting out there. So, do you agree or do you disagree?
Actually, on one level, I may disagree, because for men also there is appropriate and then there is inappropriate.
That's what I want to find out about.
Yeah.
That's what I want to find out about.
Okay. Yeah, but men get away with it easily than women.
There we go. You see, we've touched another one.
On the contrary, I feel, with women are far more critical of women.
Okay.
Like if I see somebody in a business environment in something which is not suitable, okay, I may be more critical and come to certain conclusions. So, men, on the other hand, are just grateful, okay?
So, the meeting environment within which you are walking to will determine your grooming depending on the persons who are present in that meeting. Male, female, seniority, age. Male, female, seniority, and age.
See,
right?
it does matter, but I think also a lot matters on yourself. I think firstly, lots of people, what they do in personal or professional life is they don't own themselves.
Okay.
It starts with taking ownership of yourself. Whoever you are, you're tall, short, fat, bald, it doesn't matter. If you're not taking ownership of yourself, the others will not take ownership of you, because
they will respect you.
Because whatever you feel about yourself, it actually radiates. Either it's confidence, either it's no confidence. So when you don't have that, you don't have confidence, you emit it through your body language, through your words, through lots of actions. So before anyone else agrees or disagrees with you, you have to first take charge and take ownership of yourself. Okay, this is who I am. Some people will hate me, some people will like me, and that's fine.
That's okay.
And sooner or later, and I'll tell you, a very good colleague of mine, Nadeem Chauhan, he's famous for his, dressing codes. He'll wear a suit, a tie, and, sneakers. And that's his style. So when he started doing that, lots of people said, Nadeem, great suit, but, you're wearing sneakers.
What's with the shoes?
What's with the shoes? So he heard that all the time. And I remember a couple of weeks ago, someone told me, I know that guy. Why does he wear sneakers under a suit? I said, good question. But I said, you do remember that, right? That's the point you remember. So
he has set himself apart.
Set himself apart. So, it's, if you're born to stand out, why fit in? I mean, that's how I look.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, go overboard.
I agree. I know what you're saying. Within normal parameters, if there is such a thing, normal functioning parameters, if there is such because normality is such a vast range anyway. Anything else that we can identify for younger people?